So that wind turbine might not look it in camera, but it is massive. See the seaside in the background. How you doing, buddy?
Alright.
Going to put a wee drone over.
You seem to really like.
I'm a nosy bugger. Protected site?
M.O.D site.
M.O.D what now? Where's the protected site signs then?
That's what I'm saying, we'll just go at it.
See the staff working away. Get a bigging up. So you can see in there. No way to get too close. Done that before. Lived in a wind farm. Good fun, buddy. Who's me want to go to the beach? Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls. Today we're in the Met Hill area of Leven. Just come across this place. Leven UK. I'm not sure what they're doing here. It looks like they're moving their offices. Got a crane moving. So my pop chopper ought to stay away from there. Got a big massive fabrication unit there. Also that's the site entrance over there. You're checking Google Maps though, they've got a big massive yard at the back. So good to have a nosy. So I'll need to check online to see what this place does, because my only concern is Keyring for the M.O.D as a protected site. So a quick glance online, it says Met Hill. Leven UK's Met Hill facility is at the forefront of Scotland's offshore renewable revolution, with a growing role in the fabrication of offshore wind components, including jackets, monopolies, substations and complex transition pieces. Met Hill is helping to drive the UK's clean energy ambitions. And it's got the dockyard, main offices, fabrication shop 1, fabrication shop 2, a third one which is a main assembly hall, main paint shop, secondary paint shop, main stores, storage area. So it doesn't actually see to do anything for the M.O.D. I asked ChatGPT as well and it says they're not listed as a protected site. So we check over here, just looks like cabins with no walls. They'll probably get manufactured and put elsewhere. See the staff working away. They're definitely moving the offices. Right, so we'll keep walking around towards the security gate. So it definitely looks like the offices are getting moved. They're kind of partially stripped. Look over the back there. Can't really see much. And the shutters are open. You've got a security gate here as well. And our site rules. The site goes way down the back there. See the seaside in the background? You get your site rules here. All visitors must report to the gatehouse. These are your usual rules. Nothing saying protected site. Rules over there as well. 5 mile speed limit. And I'll tell you everything's on site, your main offices, main stores. How you doing, buddy?
Alright.
Going to put a wee drone over. See the working yard. Need my arse in it.
You seem to really like.
I know we shouldn't do that, that's your policy, but I'm a nosy bugger. I just like to see some kind of movement. What is it you do here offshore? Wind farm?
No.
No? I was
Barges.
Sorry?
Barges.
Barges? Who for?
We've done on for the.
You're not protected site, aren't you not?
Aye.
You're a protected site?
M.O.D site.
Ah, is it protected though? Because I went and checked and it says you're only qualified for protected
They've
site.
just got it.
Sorry?
They've just got it.
M.O.D what now? Where's the protected site signs then?
That's what I'm saying, we've just got it.
Aye, so basically I can still fly. It's not actually started yet.
Yeah.
So you've got an M.O.D contract underway. So
Then the barges that are floating.
the warships?
The warships a bit.
Right, so it's not really top secret kind of
It's not really.
national security. I mean, if you're building the warship here, obviously that'd be different.
Oh yeah.
Do you build ships here? No, just the wind farm.
Yeah.
I was checking, it was all about like renewable wind.
We used to do the turbines, kind of jackets to sit on.
Right. What's that wind turbine? Is that in use? That big one?
I think it's used, aye.
Is that not going offshore? No.
No, that's going up the hill.
Right. That's a land one that's there.
Aye.
Some size. That's what caught my attention. I was just driving about like something to fly my drone in that big wind
It used to
turbine.
be when it was getting built, it was the largest one.
Was it?
Aye.
Aye, because it's bigger than the rest, isn't it?
Another company went and they built another one,
So where does that normally go? Just like kind of offshore? Does it go inland as well? That big massive one?
No, the big turbine, all that goes up the hill.
Goes up the house, that's a land one?
See when, kind of if you walk along,
right,
if you look up to your right, you'll see like an
up to right up there?
Right.
So it's up the hill?
Like an embankment.
Right.
And there's wee substations and everything.
Over there?
Right.
Alright. So I say I'm going to put my drone up for about 10 minutes. There's no malice in it, it's just for my social media, my hobby. And you're not doing M.O.D stuff now, so that was my main worry. Because if it's a protected site, then it's they confiscate your stuff. Right. You don't get a thing me. But there's no malice in it, buddy, alright?
Alright.
So I'll be putting the drone up about 10 minutes. Nice meeting you, buddy. Cheers. So another great guy in our travels. So you turn up to places like this, now you do expect a bit of bother. But when I turn up to sites, talk to security, as I'm saying, 9 out of 10 times the guys are absolutely brilliant. I'm not here to give staff a hard time. But when owners come out and complain, that's a different thing. Like numbed it at Bothwell the other week there. Now, I can't reach that fence, because normally I put my camera right up against the bars, but it mucks the focus up. So we can't really see in there. There are a couple of workers over there as well. Staircase. So my plan is to fly the drone over here. That's going with Google Maps the biggest yard. Maybe even possibly 2 flights, but we'll try and do it in one. MJ Slater in that trailer. Don't know what that is. Looks like ladders. That is some height. It must be a good 60 metres high. My staff member over there as well. You heard me saying that good guy about protected site. Now that's one of my worries when I turn up to places, because there's certain sites in the UK, even though they've not got a no-fly zone above them, you can't fly over under national security, and if you do it accidentally they can still confiscate your stuff. So that's why I always double check. So good to be nosy. So that wind turbine might not look it in camera, but it is massive compared to the rest, the normal land winds. See again in the background some sort of building work over here. What's happening at the back? These bloody hedges are a bit taller. That bit looks a bit smaller there. Just want to see how far back the site goes. So I see some cabins over there. It's in that big wind turbine. Now, it's not actually moved, but he did say it was in use. Cabins over there. Workers down there. Big crane over there with the framework, so I'll stay away from them as well. It's all about flying safely. Try and get a good nose in there with chopper though. And the roof, just a metal roof. Right, so we'll hang about. Get the big and ready. I think this is the best takeoff point. So we're all clear on the drone map and drone assist. Get the big up. Right, so I'll go right up. I'm staying away from these guys over here because I want a height. And that wind turbine, it is windy and it's not moved, so I'm not sure if it's turned off or it's not in use. So here's the first place I want my nose at. Go up to roof height, fly back across. So you can see in there. Right, now it's a sunny day, the sun's off my screen. I can see the start of it and the rest is all shaded, so I've no chance of seeing in. Right, so what I'm going to do is, I think that's a good bit for a 360, I'll come back here. So I'm going to fly over this way, just see what else is about. Now, is there a fence about? I can't see a fence. So that goes up to the wind turbine, so we'll go right over, have a nosy. As I said, I'm a nosy bugger. Right, so what am I seeing? I just look at plastic barriers, kind of weighbridge, seaside. Come on, zoom now. Right, I'm watching the chopper now, so go quite close to this, but just in case that a wind tunnel, I don't want to get too close. Done that before. when I was in a wind farm, I had to run after the first chopper and they control them because it just had a big wind tunnel. Right, so what we've seen down here, it's quite bare, isn't it? What's that? It's metal planks by the looks of it. A walkway, part of a wind turbine there. You can see that one is, it's much offshore, it's basically on the beach. Right, so the sight away over there. So that's quite a distance, there's not much to see over there. What's that? Bits for the boats to get tied up. I actually thought this would see a lot more. Right, is that their cabins as well? I think that's a different thing. It's got a sign here saying G&I Pipe Services. I think that's a different site. Just don't think they've got any fencing separating the two sites. So we'll fly back. It's really bare though, isn't it? What's that? That looks like something's under the water. Don't know if it's part of the wind turbine. If you know, please put in the comments. Obviously it's something to do with the wind turbine, but I'm not sure if it's part of it or used to put them offshore. Right, so I said I was going to take my 360 over here, so I'm going to come in the middle. Is that crane moving? Are they guys off the roof? No, they're still working the cherry picker. I thought that cherry picker was up. We need on it. Right, it's going to come down a bit lower. Over here. So I'm watching the big one. So I'm not sure what you see in the screen, I'll turn round. Right, fly up a wee bit. Fly more in the middle. Okay, and watch them. I'll take a 360 for here. So I'll post that 360 at my Facebook as soon as I can. As I said before, updated my phone and now it's not connecting to my drone. So I'm having to do it with an SD card. So check the roof for them. That doesn't look too clever. Right, so I'm going to go higher now, up to about 100 metres. Just so I'm not distracting the guys working at height. And check over here. Plus I need to go high so I can keep an eye on chopper with this big building. Right, so what's down here? Cherry pickers. Oh, blackbirds shouting at me. Right, again, fly over this. Because it's a site I'm not used to, I'm not really recognising what's laying about. That looks just like rubbish and rocks. Crane over there. Is there much happening over there? Is it worth taking off again? I think I'll just do it for zoom. Not sure what that is, looks like big bits of metal. Got the crane, there's the cabins there. Take that's the paint units. That's it. The big building. Right, so we'll focus in here. I'm going to fly back a bit. So again, watching the big one. I'm not going to see in there. Right, so we'll check this side. Is that a Bowser? Is that a cabin? Because we're so high up, it's a lot like a Bowser instead of a cabin. So lots of cabins laying about. Right, so these guys are here. So we are possibly a good 70 metres above them. So obviously just building the exact same as that. So while we're up at height, might as well do a 360 at the Leven coastline. A wee dock over there as well. Now look at that wind turbine there. I know it's a good distance, but compare it to that one. You see Met Hill and Leven in the background. Loads of other big units about here, but they all seem quite bare. So, what's down there? So I take it that's offices in there. Getting flying, watching the big one now. It's kind of my limit. So what I'm going to do is take another 360 for here, then we'll bring the big one back down after it. So again, I'll post that on Facebook once I sort the issue. I've tried everything, turning my Wi-Fi off, mobile signal off. There's about 20 different steps you can try, and not one of them's worked. And it's all been since the iPhone updated. So just going to fly over the roof. We're flying quite slow because of the wind and the height. The chopper's fighting the wind now, even though it's not that windy, but it is on the coast. That roof doesn't look too good in the middle there. The rest of it looks fine, what you'd expect for a metal shipyard. So I'm just going to fly back over here once we eventually get there, drain these battery. I'm going to fly to the roadside, and we'll take the side of the building in and bring the big one back down. So we've got this car park, turn round, fly back a wee bit, zoom in. Because as you know, when you fly over neighbours' yards, sometimes they come out as well. It's always good to tell them what we're doing. Right, so go back half zoom now. The big one is struggling in the wind, it's going really slow. So just take that in there. Not much to see there. Bring them back down lower and up the road. Good fun, buddy. Who's me about to go to the beach? This is all finished at the Leven UK's massive metal leaving site. Now, if you're going to be flying a drone anywhere near here in the future, be cautious, because that's a protected site. What will happen is, you'll put your drone up, the police will turn up, they'll confiscate your stuff, flinging the cells, but the worst part is you could wait over a year to get your equipment back. I was going to say bye to that good chap, but he's busy with staff. Absolutely great guy. The good thing about him is, nice, friendly, great at his work, and he was honest, because he could have turned around and told me it was a protected site, then I'd have to try and second guess him, like a lot of businesses do. So massive thumbs up to you, pal, nice meeting you. So the choppering in this one, I've come back out to the main road, but I don't see where to put it. What I'm going to do is, this Energy Park Fife engineering zone, signs are always good. See if we can see somewhere. Right, it's up there, right in that wee corner there. So good luck with that. So if you liked the video, guys, girls, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.